Well, you said that Shannon Sharpe is going to prison.
Shannon Sharpe?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might have said that. Yeah, is he?
Well, you said that a friend of yours saw a tape of Shannon.
Right, that didn't look good. Where, it was like he said, he was saying, oh, put out the full clip. But apparently, I guess the short clip was going around. And in this clip, she's like, you're choking me, saying shit like that. Like, you're railing me in my ass. Like, stop, it's hurting me. She's saying shit like that in the fucking video. Oh. So, this is what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? So
that sounds kind of rapey.
So, but now he's saying that if you watch the whole video, she might have been like, yeah, telling him to do that, So listen, people don't know what's outside of the frame of these cameras.
No, I get it.
You see what I'm saying? So if I just frame something and just give you this little piece, just like you were misled about the fucking the shit,
Farrakhan thing, yeah.
It could have been something like that. I'm just telling you what he said he saw, and he said what he said. I don't know if there was more. He said, but what I saw looked bad. So, and he was like, he's going to jail. So I just was kind of going off of what the homie was saying.
Look, there's a legitimate danger when it comes to certain types of men messing with women they don't know.
Right.
And especially if you're engaging in questionable activity. Now, all right, you're married, you got a side chick. The worst will happen, your wife find out, and there might be some drama. She might divorce you. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's not the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Go to prison like Diddy, like Harvey Weinstein, like Bill Cosby. That's some end of the world type shit. Yeah. R. Kelly, end of the world type shit. Your life is over. R. Kelly is probably going to die in prison. Harvey Weinstein's definitely going to die in prison. We'll see what happens with Diddy. I personally think that he's already paid Trump for the pardon. That's what I think is happening. That's what I think is the big plan. Okay, I'll lose over here, but I got this. Because what's interesting is I interviewed Roger Bonds yesterday, and I asked about the Trump thing. He said on at least 4 different occasions, he took Diddy to go meet with Trump, and they would be in that room for like hours. Him and Trump security would be outside just chopping it up, waiting for them to finish. But they were like, they have a real relationship. You're not in the room with someone for 3-4 hours if you don't really like
and
them.
And he's already said that Trump said he would intervene if he feels like
being
Diddy's being mistreated. Yeah,
he's in prison. Of course he's being mistreated. He's not getting the same treatment as he was outside. So clearly he's being mistreated. Pardon, the end. Thanks for the $100 million. All cash.
They need to let Diddy get his fucking hair dyed because this shit turned gray like a motherfucker fast. Like, god damn, bro.
Yeah, prison will do that to
Without his fucking
stylist and all
his
that.
accoutrements, all fucked up in there.
But, look, like, if you just want to have sex with a female on the side, it is what it is. If you are engaging in BDSM, if you're taking drugs, if you're...
Like hard drugs.
Hard drugs, yeah, you smoke weed. But if you're doing cocaine, Molly, popping pills, if you're doing anything with someone underage, forget about it. But if you just want to have sex with a girl, people want to focus on she's 19 and he's 50-something. I feel you. Some people might have a problem with it, but that is legal. There's nothing wrong with that part. It's legal. The problem is some of the rapey stuff. And she texted him, I told you I didn't want anal and you still did it anyways.
And then there's a phone call where she's like, something, well, I don't want to get choked, so I guess I'll... And he's like, you lucky, after what you did, you lucky all I did was choke you or some shit like that, he said to her. And it's like, damn, bro, you got a lot of fucking... This looks bad, man. This looks bad.
Yeah. I hope he gets through it at the end of the day. Me and Shannon, we historically have not gotten along, but I still don't want to see anyone in my industry go down like this. Especially because it appears like it was a consensual relationship from the outside looking in, more or less. It appears like it was consensual. You got this rich guy, you got this young girl. I'm sure she was happy to get the type of gifts that he was giving her. That shit wasn't for free. You know that.
Hell no.
He definitely was buying her stuff.
And she could have been with all that freaky shit, just like Cassie was.
Yeah.
She could have been with the rough stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah, no.
you don't
One of the
fucking
dudes
know.
that took the stand that peed in Cassie's mouth said that she asked him to do it. Listen, I had an ex that wanted me to pee on her. I've said this publicly before. I did it. It was weird. It's weird. I didn't get it. I'm like,
He
okay.
said, I did it. It was
did
weird.
Yeah, we went into the shower. You
Now
know what I
what?
mean? Yeah, we went into the shower where we didn't have to clean up afterwards, and I peed on her, and I'm like,
I didn't get anything
don't get
from
it.
that. Yeah.
I asked her to explain. I said, what are you getting out of this? She said, well, it's an intimacy thing. It's like it breaks down the barriers where like we're so close that we could even pee on each other. And I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, all right. I did it. I'm done.
I'm proud to say I've never done that.
You've never done. Well, you never met anyone who asked you to do it.
I don't think I would want to do it if they asked me.
Man, I was in my 20s.
I'm like, you nasty.
I did it.
Nasty.